Hi, it's Brian Newman with the Spotlighted Business Owner Show, and today we're thrilled to have Carmen McKibben with New Moon Abundance Healing. Hi, Carmen, how are you doing?
Hi, Brian. I'm doing well. And yourself?
Yeah, good, good. Yeah, you got a really nice business. Yeah, I love what you do, and we're going to be learning about it. But before we get into it, can you tell us a little bit about your background and how did you get into it?
Well, my background is actually, it's a funny story because it's a total opposite of the holistic wellness. I mean, I grew up here in the Valley, Arizona, and went, high school, right? Went to the traditional route of college world and studied business. I worked in a corporate company for a number of years and ended up going in that route. And then, during life journeys, I had some health situations that came about. One of them was liver disease that really impacted me for a number of years, and other stuff, that was kind of toxic in my environment at the time. And I ended up running into the holistic wellness space through sound bath healing, or some people also refer to it as sound therapy. And it helped me in my journey as I was healing from that liver disease, and also healing from, going through a very tough, toxic relationship at that time, and and kind of dealing with anxiety because of my illness of that liver disease. I One of the things that I ended up still dealing with to this day at times is severe anxiety, because it was a harsh illness at the time, and it was a tough road. So I had to go through a lot of physical therapy and everything, but sound bath
Yeah.
just has always helped me, and being more relaxed. It helps with sleep, you know, and again, it's so important. Things like that, we don't think about that. It's so critical for our bodies, and us having the ability to make decisions daily in our lives.
Yeah, no, that's interesting. I know that I was always into music, and I know how music calmed me down, and even to this day, I listen to music to kind of relax, and I see the impact it has on older people, that when you play like older songs to people that have dementia and other illnesses that are, hospitalized or whatever, it does have a calming effect. So I know, yeah, you got a great business. I know you're a certified sound path practitioner. Can you tell us a little bit about the services that you offer? I know there's acoustic massage and vibrational therapy. Can you elaborate on those?
Sure. So under my business, the New Moon Abundance Healing, I kind of focus on two types of services at the moment. Who knows? We always like to expand right over after a number of years, but right now, focusing on two. The first one is the sound bath, which, by the way, I had to do certifications on both services, and I have those certificates. I proudly,
Yeah,
hold.
congratulations. Wow.
Thank you. It does take a number of hours, right, to learn whatnot, and but the first one, sound bath, that one is again, well, it uses crystal. They call them crystal singing bowls, right? The set that I utilize, it's a set that hits on your seven primary chakras, which goes from your gut, which the first one is your root chakra, all the way to the top, and again, each point has a different frequency level. So each of my bowls has a different frequency level that hits on these 7 points. And sound bath is, or the sound of when you hit those bowls, right, resonate with the body. and it helps align, the body to its natural frequency and create balance in our energy. We're all made of energy, right? For those that have taken physics and whatnot, or that are, from what I remember, physics, even my professor, teacher talked about that. And
Yes.
it's so important to balance our energy. And it also, again, there's studies out there now, so this is not just woohoo stuff. There's actually studies, and I think that's why this type of industry is getting more popular in the last few years, right? That it shows it helps to stimulate healing to the body. So the sound bath is driven on literally the sound, and how people, react to that, getting that balance, getting that, that's why improvements in sleep I've seen on some of my clients, stress, relaxation. The other service I provide, which is the acoustic massage and vibrational therapy, is it focuses on, yes, still with the sound. However, the bowls I utilize there are entirely different type of bowls. They're Himalayan singing bowls. They're specific bowls that are made of 7 metals that are very healing to the body. They're literally, you have to go to the country of Nepal and go to specific vendors to even order these. These are made handmade, like literally via hammer. They're shaping it, and there's a process to it. So when you order those type of bowls, it's not a it takes a while to get them because they're very, the process of making them are very intentional to help heal the body. So, under the acoustic massage vibrational therapy, in that session, which that experience is a 60-minute session, I actually do an intake process with the client, right? Sometimes a lot of people see me for chronic pain issues, right? Some of them is for, again, like I mentioned before, anxiety, sleep, insomnia issues. But with that craft, those bowls are actually, I place them in different areas of the body. And of course, it does vary depending on if they have certain chronic pain spots, and I utilize the sound and the vibration when I hit, right, when I hit that bowl, right, and it makes this beautiful note and vibration. I place it on those areas on the body of the client. So they're not only feeling it sound wise through their ears, right, and their body, but they're literally feeling it through the body into the tissue. So that is more, compared to the other one, it's more intentional for things like tension, pain management. It helps with circulation too.
Oh,
And
interesting.
yeah, yeah. I mean, there are some exceptions, like, for example, some clients that may have, pacemakers, defibrillators. They do, regardless who you go with, but any acoustic massage therapist would definitely need to know that because, again, you want to stay away from that area where that pacemaker is at. Why? Because it's metal on metal. It is not,
Oh,
yeah, it is not
oh wow.
recommended. I'll leave it like that. So it's
Yeah.
important, that conversation, right, as a therapist to with the client to know if they have things like that. And we can still work around, right, in our session experience, but definitely you can't have the bowl on top of something like that and the pacemaker. So, but it does help with healing and people feel great afterwards.
I know we were talking a little bit before this that you actually placed the sound bowls on top of the person. Is that right? Not around them or
Yeah, so in the opening of the session, I do we call it in the world there in the acoustic world introduction, right, to the bowls to the client. And the reason why that has to take place is, again, the body has to begin to recognize, right, oh, hey, there's a sound here. So initially I do go around the body and playing the bowls. Then we follow and start beginning the intentional work and placing them in certain areas of their body, depending what ailments they may have. They might have a little troubled back, on the lower right hand, lower right side of their back. So I'm going to put it in that area, right? Yeah, that kind of stuff. But yeah, this one you actually, and the client does not have to be undressed. They actually can be clothed. They just need to have their shoes off. It's up to the client if they want to have socks or no socks on, but they're literally on a massage table. Uh, you know,
Oh,
so yeah, it's like a massage therapist, massage experience.
oh, okay. Do you have an office and where are you located? And is this something also that you can do on Zoom with patients that are remote?
So great questions. So at the moment, I am mobile, so I'm open to go at people's homes, even people's workspaces, if that's something that they're allowed to do.
Uh-huh.
Now this coming, 2025 here in January, I am going to be offering some hours out at a chiropractic place in Chandler area. It's called Tri Chiropractic Care, and they're off of Warner and McQueen. It's 855 East Warner, Suite 100. So I'm gonna start there and set up appointments on Thursdays, and then from there, if I need to add a day, right, as people get to know, some people again don't know about this type of, massage vibrational sessions, right? So as hopefully it'll grow and I can add a day or so there. So I'll have that happening starting in January. And but otherwise, a lot of people just reach out to me through my social media, Instagram or Facebook, and then we arrange kind of with their schedule. I mean, I do have a traveling massage table, so I mean, so yeah, I mean, I can be mobile. So, and I think a lot of people love that flexibility. I was finding
That
too.
is nice. That is
Yeah.
nice. Yeah, Carmen, what's the best way that people can reach out to you, sign up, for your classes or the therapy sessions?
The best way, I mean, of course, is you have it set up there, my number, I do text, it's a mobile number, obviously, so text, phone number, however, also, like I said, social media, I try to be as active as I can on that, and I'll be announcing, of course, like the clinical space hours there in Chandler here in the coming week or so. Um, but I can be reached out either way. I mean, now these days we're pretty active on a lot of us entrepreneurs, right? We have to be active on social media. So,
Oh yeah. Yeah. No, so any final words you want to leave the audience as to what's in store for the future for your company?
yeah, well, I mean, first of all, thank you for the time, everybody, and yourself, especially Brian, but definitely, to be open to this type of, if you're not yet open to this type of practice, because I was a skeptic myself. But it was to the point that I was already ex- tried different options, and I just needed to do something, and so I chose on my own doing to explore the holistic alternative medicine space, and sound therapy has just been phenomenal in my own life. So if you haven't been open to that, definitely do. Next projects, like I said, I want to get going on those appointment opportunities at that Chandler chiropractic location, try chiropractic care. And then I'm also recently I'll be traveling next month because recently I got an opportunity to participate in an upcoming anthology book
Oh
with
wow.
other fellow sound bath practitioners and healers.
Uh-huh.
It's going to be called The Call Within, Finding Purpose and Sparking Transformation with Life-Changing Energy. And like I mentioned, it's literally going to be a book of different stories from all these healers, practitioners. I had to go through kind of an application process to even get a spot. I don't know if I'm the only Arizona person. I really don't know that part, but there is Arizona representation in that book.
Oh,
And we're
wow.
all
Wow.
sharing kind of our biggest challenges, right? I talk about my illness there and other health issues. And we talk about our, our dark moments before we went through our breakthroughs, and then how we found our purpose through sound bath and just, other modalities in the holistic wellness. So I'm really, it's my, um, opportunity. I always thought about writing a book per se or something, I love to write.
Uh-huh.
Um, and and when I saw this opportunity, I'm like, this is a good start. So we're going to be launching that book here in the first week of January, and I'm going to be flying to LA later on in January to do a launch celebration with the other co-authors. So I'm really excited for that,
Wow.
and it's going to launch, like I said, the first week of January, and I'll put some info in my social media to encourage people to, they're going to release the digital first in Amazon. So I'm hoping once we
Okay.
post it out there that people will click on that and do at least the digital, and then later on they're going to do the hard copy. So
Oh, okay. And again, just to remind the viewers, they can reach you at that phone number that's behind me.
yes, it's 360-216-9347, or like I said, I have a Instagram. It's under at New Moon Abundance, or Facebook, New Moon Abundance Healing. That's how it's listed.
Oh, okay, perfect.
Or they
All
can
right.
find
Well,
my name.
okay. Well, Carmen, thank you so much for being on here and sharing about your business. It's really cool. Well, thank you. Have a good day.
You too. Thank you for having me.
Okay.